Right, Sean, Katie, Sean. So, Katie, we reacted to a thing the other day. It's called Under the Hill?
Under the tree.
Under the tree. Under the tree. Running up that hill. That's the famous song that everyone lost their minds over last year or something, wasn't it? That's not what we're reacting to. We reacted... I've already forgotten what... it's been a long day.
What, you forgot what the translation was?
I forgot what I was saying.
We're reacting to
we're reacting to another music video thing. Called... Say that?
Akuma no Ko?
Yeah.
That one?
That's what we're reacting to.
Maybe.
And apparently this is an anime special version, and we were recommended. We were recommended to react to it, so we're just gonna react to it. God knows. Yeah. God knows it'll probably just degenerate into us
theorising,
fangirling and theorising over.
I feel like we need more of this though, because it gets you excited for the.
Yeah, but there's still too many days. So yeah, let's watch, let's react, let's see. Apparently we said the last one was like a Mikasa to Eren, with a little bit of Eren
talking back at it. Yeah.
Supposedly this one's Eren. So let's see what we can.
Is the subtitles on? Yes. No.
Oh my. This person has a remarkable voice. Oh, was that his mother? I didn't have to be reminded about his mother.
It's really deep straight away, good God.
Simpler days. Oh, do you remember that?
And the shock that followed.
Do you remember that was the biggest plot point?
Yeah.
Was, is Eren actually dead?
Well done.
Sorry. This feels like forever ago.
I know.
Do you remember Wily Tiber?
How come you're full of contradictions?
Can I just say, I haven't paid attention to the words at all.
You've been watching the...
Yeah, just the montage.
Sean.
I'm just enjoying the sound.
Job.
I enjoy the music as well.
I'm enjoying the music while also reading the subtitles. Oh, come on.
What a line! Feels like some of these translations aren't perfect.
I was a child of evil inside my heart. Good Lord.
damn tree. What is it? What is the tree?
Maybe that's the tree where she found it. That is the tree.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Well, there was one line that hit me right in the gonads. That one right there. Didn't even take me 3 seconds to find it.
Because that's the thing though. That was especially like the beginning. I felt like it really honed in on that. The whole job of the Survey Corps, and not just them, but also like the military police and the garrison, was just protecting people. That was the job. They didn't know anything else. The ideas of actually defeating the Titans truly was so foreign. Only really Erwin believed it could have been done. Until Eren, and then that kind of opened the door for everyone. They were just, we're just going to die. Just as long as everyone else is safe, we're going to die.
Yeah. Well, I think was it the first episode? One of the first things that we experienced was the Survey. Was it the Survey Corps coming back after a venture out, and there was like loads of them were dead.
Of casualties, yeah.
Ugh. My word.
And the woman was just given like an arm or something of her child.
Yeah.
It was like, that's all we could save.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of like, more about freedom. We get it, Eren.
And because we are all free, and Eren looking angry, it's kind of like...
Yeah. But then he says if we all have wings like birds or something. Obviously like the what was it, Wings of Liberty? Is that what they were called?
Wings of Freedom.
Wings of Freedom, something like that.
Because
that's... Because again, like, when you think about all that, back then his goals weren't anything grand. They were just, okay, I'm going to complete my training and then I'm going to join the Survey Corps. And that was it. Like, he just wants to kill Titans, he wants to avenge his mum. Yeah. And even then, that seemed like...
He also wanted to find his dad, didn't he?
They didn't really talk about his dad very much in the beginning. Not enough, I didn't feel like. I might have mentioned him the other time.
But was the basement not a big thing? The basement felt like it was a big deal for a long time.
It did, once he realised he was a Titan, because Eren was like, obviously your dad in the basement has got something to do with all this.
Yeah.
But it wasn't at the beginning. I don't think it was until after the Battle of Trust that it really was brought up. But even then, him becoming a part of the Survey Corps seemed like such a... Oh, and of course it shows Mikasa when he's saying that.
I was going to say...
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Do you remember when this was like Eren going God mode? And we're like, oh, awesome.
Yeah, this is awesome. And then he died.
We were like, huh? I thought he was the main character.
Do you remember? Yeah. Do you remember when we were sitting reacting to it, right? Because this was the first anime that we decided to react to. And... it shows how untrustworthy the anime fan base in general is. All of the commenters were like, no, he really is dead.
Yes, that's
and we believed them.
That's the end of Eren's journey, and we were like, what?
So, now, the result of that is basically whenever anyone tells me anything on the internet now, I don't believe
them.
I don't
like
believe
you
them.
lied to us, especially anime fans.
Yeah.
Like you all lied to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a big deal.
Armin. That was before Armin had his confidence.
And then, to be fair as well, I like to give myself credit for getting Reiner correct. I didn't get Bertolt because Bertolt didn't look like the Colossal Titan.
Yeah.
But I got Reiner right, and we both got Annie right. We, as far as I can remember, we didn't get that Eren was this, did we?
Because this was the very first instance of a Titan doing it. We were just like, who is this? What is this? This is obviously an intelligent Titan. Because we thought it was like the Titans, like their own beings. Mm-hmm. That was kind of our thoughts.
Well, I'm sure at one point we did kind of go, well, there seems to be the docile Titans and the ones that know what they're doing.
Yeah, because we thought it was like an evolution thing, didn't we?
Yeah.
Or like there was like...
Because there was the Armored and the Colossal,
yeah.
and we were like...
Oh, maybe there's two teams of them, or maybe this is like a different one.
Yeah.
But
we had no idea that this was Eren.
No. Until he kind of did that, like...
Until he did the
flick. And we were like, oh my god.
That was awesome as well.
Remember when that was the most intense thing that we saw?
Well, when it was Eren fighting.
When it was Annie just absolutely obliterating everyone, and we were like, how in the heck is anyone going to fight this? And then Levi.
Yeah.
Like that, literally.
Look at that. That was mad as well. Do you remember when it revealed the pair of them? And it was just like, it was just Reiner just going, I'm the armored Titan.
And you just said it so casually. And we were like,
yeah, and
we almost didn't believe
we did
it.
a double take, and we were like,
what?
Wait, was that right? Did he say that?
He definitely just said that.
Yeah.
That was so like sad though.
But I know, because we liked Reiner and Bertolt.
Because we were like, we liked them, and then we were like, oh my god, they've murdered all these people. But then we learned that Reiner was having this like split personalities, that kind of thing going on, and he did kind of feel bad.
And Reiner also did that really cool thing when they were in the tower.
Yeah.
When he was fighting, when didn't he get bit on the arm or something by a Titan, and he just kind of went.
And he just like lifted it.
With the benefit of hindsight, now we know why he wasn't all that bothered.
Yeah. But still, and even then though, like when they were chasing them and like with Bertolt, like he said it like, who wants to kill loads of people? And we were kind of like,
yeah,
it's too complex for our tiny brains.
Yeah, but when you were saying about, oh my god, look, when you were saying about
what is right is believing in myself strongly. That is true in their case, isn't it? Yeah.
When you were saying about Annie, and we were kind of like, how are they going to stop Annie? Was it not even worse when it was the Beast Titan? And the Beast Titan's not... I don't think we see them all that much of the Beast Titan here, do we?
No.
Well, I suppose we wouldn't, because it's not really about him, is it? Oh, that was when... Oh, yeah, that was awesome. Remember that shot where he's kind of like flying through the streets, and then it ends with him going...
Yeah.
Landing.
And we're like,
dropping like a nuke. That was awesome.
They could do that so well though, couldn't they? There was always the shots leading up to him returning.
Mm-hmm.
In season 4. It's interesting that it's showing us Falco.
I know. What was the theory that we had about Falco? That
So
Falco was going to be the next.
So there was a few theories that we had, because in one of the trailers we saw what looked to be Falco flying, potentially. Because that was something they talked about at the end, wasn't it, of the last bit, was him flying there. And obviously that leads up to it. But then you mentioned that the Attack Titans are the ones that see the bits of the future.
Yeah, the Attack Titans of the future are the ones letting the likes of Eren see.
Yeah, so Eren lets himself in previous versions of himself. So it's interesting that Falco could see himself flying with people in, like, what was it you said? People in gear fighting Titans or something like that. And if that's the case, then in the trailer shot we saw, he might literally fly in and fight with them. So it's interesting that he can see the future. So maybe he becomes the Attack Titan after Eren. Maybe Falco's the hero of this story. I wouldn't.
It'd be a bold move.
I wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't.
He's an
mind
innocent little child.
Do you not feel like, you know how Star Wars did that stupid thing where it tried to make out as if anyone could be a Jedi, and it was completely incorrect?
Foolish.
Yeah. Does this not feel like it could pull that off? Anyone here could be the hero in this story.
Because that's it. That's what it's shown you, though, is that it's not about this one person. It's about individuals coming together.
If anything, it's almost about all of them stopping the hero. Like the one hero, arguably, is Eren, isn't it? But they're all coming together to stop him.
I think in this story, it's not about there isn't such thing as a hero, is it? It's more of just
different shades of grey.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Beast Titan. You see a bit of him.
Yeah, there he is.
Annihilating a fleet and whatnot, as he does.
Yeah, I think that was before. Was that not before Zeke was the Beast Titan?
No. This was season 4. This was the introduction in season 4, because we were like, what in the heck is going on? Who are all these people? And it was Galliard, Zeke and Reiner taking that city.
Oh, yeah.
This was like the very first
episode,
the very first episode of season 4, and we were literally like, oh. Who are these people? That's young right now.
What is Annie?
Bertolt?
Yep. One of them's... That's Galliard, isn't it?
One of them, yeah. Oh, Rainer. Reasons I can't hide my dark feeling.
That's Wiley Tiber.
Mhm. Him telling a story.
Didn't they have the false story? They had the false story, didn't they? About the Tiber family.
What do you mean?
Didn't they have a... What was it? I can't remember. I'm going to have to go back through and watch them all.
I'm sure he was telling, like, the story of what happened and why they left. Because I think at this point we didn't know. There were like different versions of the story, but he told what we assumed is the actual telling of the story.
Yeah.
Because originally the Tiber family were claiming that one of their ancestors just killed the Titans and just kind of like drove them off, but actually they were a Titan.
Mm-hmm. That was madness as well, when they just, when Eren just popped up and ate Wiley, and it was like, oh, well, that was easy, and then...
It's like, oh, got him, and then it was just hell broke loose.
Yeah. And then, how did it end? It ended with Sasha getting killed, didn't it? It was just after that attack that Sasha got killed in the... Mm-hmm. Was it in the blimp or the plane or something?
It was in a blimp, yeah.
By 2 children who somehow managed to hijack a blimp.
1 children. Falco didn't have anything to do with it.
He was there.
He was there, but he didn't have anything to do with it. I refuse to believe Falco is anything other than innocent.
You said that about Connie.
I don't care. Connie is innocent. He's a victim of his circumstances.
No one's innocent. Not in this world.
Falco is. I'll die on this hill.
I did I say Falco? Who did I say when I said if there was one character that I wanted to survive? Who did I say?
You said Gabby.
Yeah.
Because she's had a good arc.
Because she's had a very good arc.
And good redemption.
Oh yeah, look. There's the 14-pack.
No. I love how when he's wearing a shirt, like, he's so skinny and he's just like...
Yeah.
But under that is just this, like...
Apparently all you need to become super jacked is to become a Titan.
It's the same with Armin. He's always been really skinny, and then when he like turned from a Titan, he was like jacked, and we were like...
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense though with the gear they have to use.
Mm-hmm.
They have to keep the balance and stuff. Simpler times. Well. Just wants to see the ocean.
That was bodies. Oh no, look, there's the Attack Titan. I swear there was bodies there. Oh, yeah, look. I'm pretty sure that's everyone to Eren at the minute.
It's like, oh, it's fine, you've just grown up in a terrible way, you watch your mum die, you killed your own father, blah, 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 blah. It's fine, we like you still, we love you still.
Oh yeah, he killed his own dad, didn't he?
He didn't really have much of a choice. His dad did inject him, turn him into a Titan, and then made Eren eat him, so...
Well, I mean, to be fair, this is where the conversation about time travel becomes really confusing, because... Did Eren have a choice? Because I'm pretty sure Grisha was only acting because of what Eren showed him. Because the Titans before are the ones that let you see what future you can see.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Grisha knew he had to kill the royal family. That's why Grisha knew he had to do what he did to Eren. So technically, isn't Eren the one who's done all of this anyway? That was what was mind-blowing about that episode, was that it turned out we thought that Grisha was the one
instigating everything.
But it was actually Eren from the beginning.
Oh yeah, when he kind of goes up next to him and he's like whispering in his ear. Well, not whispering, he was like yelling in his ear.
Mm-hmm. That was when it really started hurting my head a little bit, because it was like...
what's going on?
Yeah.
What is going on?
You feel like you have to sit for half an hour in a complete dark room with nothing and just work it out. Because that is the case, is that... Because they said, didn't they, that there's the paths.
Yes.
And while the paths all move, they're all heading in the same direction. The Attack Titan can see them. So he can see the future, essentially. but
Yeah.
he chooses what the ones before him can see.
I think it's just Eren, isn't it? I think wasn't the point that
Well,
it was always just Eren
Eren's
allowing
it's gotten to the point where it's like Eren is the only one who
has mastered
has
it.
manipulated everything at this point, hasn't he? He's manipulated everything, because even the one before Grisha,
The owl.
what was he
The owl?
called? What was he called? He had a name.
Eren.
He was called Eren, wasn't he? Yeah. He was.
Was it Eren? Eren.
He had the same name as someone. He was called the Owl.
Yeah, I'm sure it was Eren because I'm sure he named it Eren after him.
He had obviously been shown things because he
Instead
knew
of
about
Mikasa and
armor
Armin.
and Mikasa, yeah. So the question is, does Eren see his future? And if so, is it him letting himself see the future? Or is it him seeing what the next Attack Titan is letting him see? And if that's the case, who is the next Attack Titan?
It's Falco.
It's Falco, isn't it?
Imagine if it's little Falco. I'm here saying he's innocent and he's just the orchestrator of the whole thing.
I don't think it would be the orchestrator. Because in this scenario, I think it would almost be like him going, okay, so I need to show Eren this so that the whole world can rebuild, can be fixed.
Because, yeah,
So then it's not Marlians and Eldians killing each other and blaming each other for things that happened. However many, if we do it this way, we can all rebuild together. Like, Magath and Shadis together. Like, Falco and Gabby realising who they are. And
So we think it's just like, this is the best eventuality and just gotta let it happen.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think at the minute Eren can see past himself. Because I think Eren is the end of the paths.
I think this is probably this is where he sees up to as his final confrontation. Assuming this is the final confrontation.
It's the final confrontation. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Well done.
Oh, look.
God. Hanj. Levi.
I noticed there was no blonde, blue-eyed, handsome devil there.
Well, he's in the next shot. Yeah. Do you remember? Oh, I remember that episode. That was such a sad episode. I remember we both just like crumpled and we were just like, ugh.
That's our, believe it or not, folks, that's our most viewed video on this channel.
We were like,
I know. I couldn't talk.
that was such a sad. But it just
Because I was like, when he got his arm torn off, I was like, if he dies, I'm going to be livid, right? And then he survived. I was like, right, well, in
he
that
just
case,
came back like an absolute gem.
Yeah.
It's just like, who needs an arm?
nothing's going to kill Erwin then.
He needs an arm. Who needs an arm? Not this man.
But someone actually said, and I was quite happy someone said it, when he died, someone said even though I absolutely adore Erwin, Armin was the right choice to save. Because, yes, Erwin, through sheer force of will, is able to inspire everyone.
Yeah.
To the point where the likes of Flock and all that, none of that stuff happens if Erwin's still alive.
No, I don't even think Eren would have been able to do what he did if
But,
Eren was still alive.
but everything with... but it was true in that every advancement that they made was Armin thinking it through. So it made sense for...
And I think Erwin kind of knew that Armin was... I mean, he literally said he's like our greatest weapon. Like, he knew Armin needed to survive.
He also knew that Armin was going to be...
Next commander.
Not the next commander. He knew he was going to be a commander, yeah. Because Hanj had to have a moment first.
And now he is.
Yeah. Now it all rests on him. Well, it doesn't all rest on him, but it rests.
It rests.
It'll also be interesting to see what happens with what's her name? That shows how little. Oh, lucky! I never even noticed. Is Sasha getting shot?
What happens with whom?
Inside a sacrifice, there is a child of evil inside my heart. That applies to almost everyone, that doesn't it?
I think it's interesting it's showing you Reiner there because that is very much.
But that's playing as it shows you Sasha getting killed by Gabby. Connie, you also see a flash of Connie there. Connie's had his dark moments. And obviously finishes it with Reiner. There's also Eren. Have I missed Reiner? Have I skipped past Reiner?
Yeah, I think so.
Did I? Oh, yep, there he is. Nope, there he is. What was she called? What was the queen called?
Hysteria.
Yeah. Wonder what's going to happen with her, because she hasn't been...
She's preggers at the minute, isn't she?
Yeah, she was just kind of on a farm, wasn't she? When the rumbling took place.
Because she was kind of prepared to continue the line, wasn't she? And potentially become a Titan herself.
Yeah, she needs to, doesn't she? So I wonder what's going to happen with her.
Hopefully the world just gets better and she can just live.
Oh, look. I've got the wings of freedom on my body. You can get one of those two. One of those. But
No.
Everyone knows that I would be a Survey Corps and you would be like a sort of, military police or something like that.
Modesty.
It says there's yeah.
The beginning of simpler times.
Yeah.
When the questions were,
what is the tree?
what is, yeah.
And what is the basement? What's in there?
Oh, the basement. That was the whole saga of the basement.
I think that lasted about 2 series, didn't
The
it?
questions at the beginning. No, it was 3 because it was in season 3 that we figured it out. But we always were like, "What's in the basement?
Yeah.
What's so special about the basement?" We could never get over the basement.
Yeah.
And then season 3 happened, and the intro it showed you the basement at the end, and we were like, "Oh,
basement.
when's it gonna happen? When are we gonna see it?" And it was just some books, and we were like, "Oh."
That was a bit mind blowing though.
Yeah, when we found out what was in the books, it was. But when it was just they pulled out some books, we were like, "Oh, books." I was expecting some kind of mad science, like witchcraft stuff. Books.
You watch too many films.
No.
Got to get back on the realism train. Yeah, this is very apt when it comes to essentially every character. Just because every character has the potential for bad, don't they? It's just whether or not they act on it. At the minute, the one that is definitely acting on it is Eren, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who else? Is there any of the rest of them? Because even the characters who we never thought were going to turn have turned. Like, what was he called? Was it McGaff or was it Shadis?
Shadis was the one that trained them.
Shadis was the one that trained.
was the one from Mali. He was the
Look at
commander.
him. He was the one who I was like, well, he's never going to change, is he? He's never going to turn on his beliefs. And then him and Shadis just sitting there enjoying a drink.
Absolute boss mode.
Yeah.
We're just like...
They're just like, yeah, if I could go back.
Shadis was awesome. I remember in the first season he was just like that
Broken.
scary one that was just like he was peering through the door.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he just like was this there on the
But
door?
he was broken, wasn't he? Because he was the
Yeah.
one that was coming back from the unsuccessful mission.
He was the old commander, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But and then for him, like later on, like he was like when he was talking like the new Survey Corps, and he was like, I'll let you beat me up because if you didn't, Flock would have killed you. It's like obviously I just had to let you, like an absolute unit.
Yeah.
And then he blows up a train like an absolute G, and then he just goes out like a legend. To put it simply.
Yeah. Summed up his entire arc in 3 sentences.
I don't think I could have done it.
He was awesome, basically. That was 3 words.
When all hope was lost, Shadis came.
Yeah. And so did McGaff. McGaff was there as well. What do we do when it ends?
Find a hill.
That was
Lie on it and die.
find a hill and just die.
And just rest.
Our time will have come. Yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know your theories. Also, you're laughing at my mum sneezing. Yeah, I heard that as well.
So loud. Oh my god.
Let us know what you think. Also, tell us more of these things that you'd like us to. I don't know how many more times we can say the same things though, because, you know.
Sorry, I thought I was getting the day off tomorrow, but it's not.
I feel like we always say the same thing, and then it's also there'll be a tiny little part of the story that we get confused, and then because it's such a complex story, we have to explain an entire season to each other.
Yeah.
Just to remember where we are.
No. Remember, like episode, like season 2, episode 3, when it was like, and we're like, like remembering stuff. I think, but like separately, we couldn't remember everything. But I remember things you don't remember, and you remember things I don't remember. So it's a nice balance.
It's all the dark moments that stay with me. It's those moments that wake me in the night. You
wake up and you go, Owen, no.
I'll wake up and my arm's like that. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm thinking of Erwin again. I'm dreaming of Erwin again.
You're asleep like this.
Oh, like that.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. God.
We're nerds, aren't we? But if you are watching this and you haven't watched Attack on Titan, if you've somehow clicked on this, oh God, I can barely speak.
If you've somehow clicked on this and you haven't watched Attack on Titan,
go and watch Attack on Titan.
Oh, that was slightly different.
Sorry, yeah, you say your thing and I'll say
get a grip. It's a bit aggressive. I do apologise, but you get the message.
Okay.
I don't know what's happened.
I'm the one that's been poked and prodded today. Why are you so angry?
Since we've watched this, I don't know what's happened. My mental like state is just deteriorating.
Because you got shown like Sasha getting shot again, didn't it?
Like Sasha, Levi, Erwin, Connie, Falco. I'm just like, oh no, it's coming to an end. This chapter will be closed by November.
2023 will be the year that we left Attack on Titan.
When did we start it?
No idea. The same year that the channel started. And believe it or not, you know, today's actually the anniversary.
3 years.
Yeah. Well done us. And well done you. But that's not what this video is about. Let us know what you think. By all means, tell us some more of these things that we can go and watch. We will. You know, because we are leading up to Attack on Titan. And do you not think we should like live stream our reaction to Attack on Titan or something?
Maybe.
If it's the last episode.
I wonder how many. Is it just one episode?
And it's an hour long.
Is it just one episode?
I think so, yeah.
And an hour long. Oh my god. We're gonna have to like mentally prepare ourselves. Is it? What?
The 10th of November. My operation's 3 days later.
Oh, that's lucky that. I might, because I swear to God, we wouldn't have been stopping for your shoulder.
Oh, that's going to be difficult. So that means what? Hold on, 13th is the Monday.
Let's figure this out. So when? Hold on, because your shoulder is not changing this.
No, it's just.
I know that you've had issues with your shoulder.
It's just for the live streaming bit.
10th of November is a Friday.
Yeah. So depending on the time that it comes out, we could live stream it Friday.
It might have to be the Saturday depending on the time.
Yeah.
It's also good because I'm off the next day.
Yeah.
But potentially
and
Friday,
it also gives people time to.
And then your operation's the Monday, so
yeah.
Nothing is changing that.
Okay.
We are watching it before you.
Okay.
Are crippled or whatever. In a nice way.
I'm not going to be crippled. I'm just going to. It's my shoulder. It's not my legs. Oh, good lord. But that's enough of that. Let us know if you would like us to live stream our reaction. We obviously, if we do, we won't be able to show you the screen because of copyrights.
Like a watch along.
Yeah.
We can put an edited version of it out.
Oh, we'll still put an edited version on, but if you
might do a two-part depending on if we feel like we struggle with cutting bits out.
No, I don't think we will. We'll talk about it after. Yeah, let us know if that's something you would want us to do. Then like the video, subscribe, ding the bell, be notified when we upload. We upload every day. Anything else you want to say?
No.
Okay then.
It's done.
I'll leave it
It's
there.
finished.
We'll leave it
Video
there.
over.
Thank you for watching.
Sorry.